we have a new room to explore and a new item to pick up. So, what are these undulating masses and what can they do? What does this egg hold? Why our ability to rewrite reality? The address disruptor corrupts or decorrupts weaker blocks and enemies. So this is what's tied to Y. And does what it says. Certain blocks we can corrupt. Symbolized by a slight glitching of the block. And we can even decorrupt them, should we need to, not have them there. And here we have mushroom spores. Which, through corrupting them, turn into, oh. Okay, there we go. Slight bugginess there. But, we turn these bubbles into platforms we can stand on. They aren't damaging to us in any way, shape, or form, but hey, that's something we need. So yes, those were mushroom spores. Quite nice platforms to use. Up there we have a way that we can't get to because, again, we can't jump. So we're forced to head down. And here we can see what happens when you corrupt a Nautilus. They just spin in place, endlessly. Right here we have a health node. And we have a nest, which we can also corrupt. It takes longer, and we can no longer destroy it, but instead, it'll start spewing out health. Quite nice if you're low on health and are out of range of its tiny little monsters. We can also corrupt the diatoms. They act as our drill. Does. So they'll break drillable blocks. Quite nice to use if you aren't quite sure if an area is someplace you can drill into. And by doing this, we've actually unlocked another power-up, being another size increase. So, size node. Showing our killer much bigger now. Same with our Axiom disruptor and our drill. And yeah, Nova's also bigger. So changing out the spores, we can get back up here. And there's a reason I want to do that. This is a save room. So, saving. And always save just because you never know when you're going to run into an issue. There we are. Come on, Trace, just keep shooting. The diatoms and nautili here are in such a tight cluster. It really messes with you. Also, to show it off, purple diatoms have a different corruption effect than the normal counterparts. Or, the pink counterparts, I should say. They'll actually just slow down, rather than acting as a drill. Here we have a note. Journal page. It calls itself Zidur. I don't know how I know this, but I do. Strange that such a thing would have language. Stranger still that it would have a personal identity. I'm not sure how long I can last. I lose more and more each passing day. Sound is a deafening throb. Sight is a kaleidoscopic fire. Smell and taste open up entire worlds of terror. The worst is touch. Tingling, writhing, itching mass. It is expanding, supplanting. There won't be anything to save when it's done. So, yes, somebody else is here before us, maybe. Was here, is still here, no clue. Much like the question of where we are, we don't know who else is here. And this is a room that I don't like. This is actually right below the room of corpses. Forgot what button was what. So we can't corrupt the ghouls. That's just a sad part about our current level of disruptor. So I won't even bother going back. It's not worth it. There's no reason for us to go back. I mean, there might be one, but I have to double check that. And if that would be the case, then I'll deal with it when it comes to it. So, let us move across. And really debating with myself whether or not to go and save again, but I think we're good. We have some more gliders. And more hopping spiders. The safest way to deal with hopping spiders is just get them stuck on a ledge they can't jump past. Then you'll be good. Here we have a special spot that I can't actually do anything with, so no reason to make note of it. And here we have an enemy I'm assuming to be jellyfish. They do a ludicrous amount of damage. And if you don't corrupt them, they shoot out a 3-shot spread above them. So you want to be careful and just corrupt them immediately before they have a chance to really lay into you with their shots. It's just safer that way. And their shots, like your own, can destroy blocks. So, again, just better safe than sorry with them. So, move to the next room. We have some green gliders. And a spot down at the bottom. Ow. I accidentally walked right into that. Nice of them to put a save room right here, though. Makes things nice and easy. Oh, yes. I forgot to show off how this works. If you corrupt a single green glider, it corrupts all of them in an area. And that allows you to, slightly cheat. And by that, you can destroy them all in one shot. Okay. Took care of that jellyfish. And now I can safely move through this area. Going the way I did just means you don't have to be shot by the jellyfish as much. right here, we have a wall spider that, if it gets close enough, we can just take out and kill her safely. And then we can dig our way through. And with that, we have obtained a power node. So our attacks now do more damage. That is really helpful. And accidentally, I went into the next area. So this allows me to test. Yep, respawns by you going into the next area. So, just going to say this. I'm going to basically be rushing through the next few spots on the map. So Z, we're going to see, honestly, not too much of it. Here we have of Steam as an enemy, and if I can figure out what it is, because it's obviously something green, and there is another version of it, so there we are. That was a green roller. They are a nuisance. They go crazy upon seeing you. Here we have a scorpion ant. Or a scorpiant. Pronunciation for it is a bit weird. Corrupting them, instead of firing out their burst, they fire out a single shot. Basically making them easier to take care of. And yep, steam damages you. I thought I had enough time to run through there, but obviously didn't. Okay, you yeeted yourself into the abyss. That's fine. Oh yeah, just saying it. Certain enemies, when corrupted, seem to have a higher chance of giving off health. Just a casual observation I made. So, there's a bunch of steam over that way. There's a bunch of steam here. No real point in, well, messing with it. Here we have another save station. And we continue. More green rollers. And yes, some odd way to go, which we can't actually make use of. That's going to be a lot of this. Okay. Yeah, ignore that green roller. Take out the spider, or the scorpiant. I get where the scorpiant's name comes from. It looks both like a scorpion and an ant. So, I mean, come on. Could you have asked for a better name? Why risk taking damage when you can take the easy way? Oh, so your all shots have a slight explosion to them. So, that's an interesting thing. So, just show it off. There's the sound like what happened with the ghoul when we tried to corrupt it. That just means you can't corrupt something. Here we have something I can't quite give you the name of, and another thing I can't quite give you the name of because I had to kill it. So yeah, the thing I said was a hopping spider, not a hopping spider. Here we have a tunnel hopper, or I think it's, yeah, tunnel hopper. Got it right. They just hop back and forth between two spots where they hop out of. And honestly, it's very easy to tell. Okay. Take care of the hopping spider and be wary of that hopper. Of course, we have the does not make damage sound popping up. Avoid the orbs from the orb wall.